Hi there, friends. Mrs. G back for week 4 of kindness. I'm curious, what'd you do last week? Did you teach yourself something new? Did you find a new hobby? Did you learn how to skip rocks? I'm a little closer to learning how to French braid. I'm still needing some practice, but I'm working at it. Did you do anything fun with your family? Like a fun dinner? A game night? I hope so. If not, you've got plenty of time. You can do it this week. I was thinking about what we should talk about, what we should practice as far as kindness goes, and I actually got some help from a friend. Friend, do you want to come out? He's hiding. You guys know who I'm talking about. See? It's Nemo. He's feeling a little down, discouraged, because he's lonely. You guys know what lonely means, right? When you're just feeling alone. You can feel alone even when you're around people because you can miss somebody. So this week I want to talk about how to be kind to yourself when you feel alone, because you're probably feeling a little lonely. Lonely because you can't see your friends. Lonely because you might miss your teacher, or maybe there's a special helper on the playground that you always looked forward to saying hi to and hanging out with, and you're not seeing them every day. So today I want to talk about a way that we can still feel connected to those people that we miss, even when we're not going to get to see them maybe for a little while longer. There's still a way that we can think and feel that helps us feel connected to people that we wish we could be around when we can't. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm actually going to read you a book, a really good book. I hope you stick around to hear it because it's an amazing story. Nemo really needs to hear this book. Say hi, Nemo. I hope listening to my story will make his smile come back because I really miss Nemo's smile. When we feel lonely, we might feel a little grumpy. We might want to be alone. We might go to our room. We might pout or sulk. But we have a choice, right? We have a choice. And sometimes we have to just remind ourselves to just keep swimming, Nemo. So I'm going to read a story. I hope you stick around. At the very end of the story, I'm going to show you 3 different activities that you can do to go along with the story. They're really cool. So listen to the story, stick around for the activities. It's going to be a good one. All right, guys, I set Nemo back there on the desk. He still hasn't found a smile. He's still feeling a little lonely. Hopefully this story will help. The story I'm going to read to you today is called The Invisible String by Patricia Karst. The Invisible String. Liza and Jeremy, the twins, were asleep one calm and quiet night. Suddenly, it began to rain very hard. Thunder rumbled until it got so loud that it woke them up. "Mommy, Mommy," they cried as they ran to her. "Don't worry, you two. It's just the storm making all that noise. Go back to bed. We want to stay close to you," said Jeremy. "We're scared." Mom said, "You know we're always together no matter what." "But how can we be together when you're out here and we're in bed?" said Liza. Mom held something right in front of them and said, "This is how." Rubbing their sleepy eyes, the twins came closer to see what Mom was holding. "I was about your age when my mom first told me about the invisible string." "I don't see a string," said Jeremy. "You don't need to see the invisible string. People who love each other are always connected by a very special string made of love." "But if you can't see it, how do you know it's there?" asked Liza. "Even though you can't see it with your eyes, you can feel it with your heart and know that you are always connected to everyone you love. When you're at school and you miss me, your love travels all the way along the string until I feel it tug at my heart. And when you tug it right back, we feel it in our hearts," said Jeremy. "Does Jasper the cat have an invisible string?" Liza asked. "She sure does," said Mom. "And best friends like me and Lucy?" asked Liza. "Best friends too." "How far can the string reach?" "Anywhere and everywhere," Mom said. "Would it reach me even if I were a submarine captain deep in the ocean?" asked Jeremy. "Yes," Mom said, "even there." "Or a mountain climber?" "Even there." "A dancer in France?" "Even there." "A jungle explorer?" "Even there." "How about an astronaut out in space?" "Yes, even there. Then Jeremy quietly asked, "Can my string reach all the way to Uncle Brian in heaven?" "Yes, even there." "Does the string go away when you're mad at us?" "Never," said Mom. "Love is stronger than anger. And as long as love is in your heart, the string will always be there. Even when you get older and you can't agree about things like what movie to see, or what game to play in the back seat, or what time to go to bed." "Oh, that's right. You two should be in bed." And with that, they all laughed as Mom chased the twins back to their bed. Within a few minutes, they were asleep, even though the storm was still making the same loud noises outside. As they slept, they started dreaming of all the invisible strings they have, and all the strings their friends have, and their friends have, and their friends have, until everyone in the world was connected by invisible strings. And from deep inside, they now could clearly see no one is ever alone. Do you see that, friends? Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. You're not alone. You may feel alone in your room. You may feel alone in your house. You may feel alone without your class or your teacher or your school. You may feel alone not being able to see a lot of your friends and maybe family members. But guess what? You're not alone, because you are all attached by that invisible string. That's called connection. We are all connected. So there are some cool activities that you can do right along with this. You are showing yourself kindness by taking a moment and thinking about who you are connected to with this string. There are people. Who are you connected to? Who do you feel your heart tug on when you think about? Who do you miss right now? I'm going to show you guys 3 different activities that you can do at home just with paper, pencil, whatever you have laying around. My son Kai, who's in 3rd grade, did this. I made the template for him, so I just did Kai's invisible string. And then I made a square in the middle of the paper. There's him with his red hair and his green eyes. And then I just did about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did 8 hearts. And in these hearts, he wrote the names of some people that he feels connected to with his invisible string. People that he misses right now, but that are in his heart, right? So he's got his teacher on there. He's got some friends. He's got a cousin that lives far away. Some friends that go to different schools. He's got Mr. Ben, special para helper. So this is easy, just a box, and you draw yourself, and then you draw a bunch of hearts, write the names, or you can draw pictures. This is one way. And every time he looks at this, he feels that invisible string, right? So this is a way that we can use our thoughts to help change our mood. He can go from feeling maybe sad or sorry for himself or lonely to remembering, I care about them and they care about me. The second activity is this, even more simple. So this was, Sunny did this one. Sunny's in 2nd grade. So this is her. There's Sunny with her curly hair. Sunny loves animals, and she's pretty connected to our pets. And we've lost a couple pets. And so she knows that she is connected to our dog Honey, who's no longer with us, and our cat Whiskey, who's no longer with us. And she's also got Mr. B poking his head out of the corner here, her teacher. So this is another visual that she can use to look at to feel connection. Third one, this one is kind of cool. It's actually using a string, right? So I've got a string here. If you have fishing line around, fishing line's a cool way to do this because it's invisible. So I just cut out some hearts, and this is one my 5-year-old Gracie did. So she wrote on, there was I think 8 hearts. She wrote the names of different people. So she's got like her teacher here, and she's got her cousins on this. She's got Honey, our old dog. She's got Mrs. Johnson, a parrot that she adores. And then this is a picture of her. So she drew a self-portrait and wrote her name on top. And then it continues on with other people that she feels connected to by her invisible string. This is kind of a fun way. You can string them out on paper and kind of display it somewhere like this. Okay. It's better if you use like thicker construction paper, but I just used computer paper. It's what we had laying around. There are things that you can do to feel better when you're feeling sad and missing your friends, and it's kind to your heart and it's kind to your mind to think about them. And also, if you're feeling kind of stuck, kind of down, think of ways that you might be able to lift other people up, because we're all feeling like this. Everyone's feeling a little bit sad because we are missing the connections and friendships that we've had. So smile at people when you walk by them. Say hello. Say good morning. It's just because we can't stand next to each other right now, or we can't hug, doesn't mean that we can't be friendly. It doesn't mean that we can't be kind. If you're in your home and you find yourself that you're feeling lonely or sad or missing connection that you had at school, read a book to a sibling. Ask if you can sit next to your mom and practice your flashcards. Do something that connects you with somebody else. Sit down and have a meal together. That's your homework this week, is I want you to, however you want to do it, stringing hearts on fishing line or on string, or writing hearts on paper. Make sure you get your picture in the middle, or just the two boxes this way. Okay, however you want to do it. Maybe you have a different way that you want to write who you're connected to with your invisible string, but it's very important to be kind to your mind and your heart, and to remember all of the people that are lifting you up and are wrapping you up right now with our love. And Mrs. G is one of those people. I think you're so special. And oh my goodness, are you seeing what I'm seeing? You guys, what is that? That's a smile. We're gonna keep swimming, aren't we, Nemo? Yes, we are. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope you feel connected to your teachers and your friends and your family. And I hope you know more than anything else how special you are, and how important you are, and how loved you are. Have a wonderful week, friends. I'll see you next week. Bye.